talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she need down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Yes. Do you believe that the post office acknowledges employees that are doing well or successful at their job? Do you believe that they have an appreciation thing? Do you think they appreciate it? In your opinion, not just with you. We're talking to an audience of the nation.
Well, in a whole, when I was there, when I have to say for me, I'm sorry, I can't speak for everybody. My thing was, when I was in transportation, no, I was not appreciated. No, I didn't get a pat on the back. Now that I am not in that department anymore, yes, I've gotten pats on the back, and yes, I've been rewarded.
But there are different scenarios. I'm talking about overall as a whole. You can't smack because that thing is picking all that up.
I don't know.
Talking about like the mail handlers. You got a mail handler that's doing extra work. He's moving extra fast. He's efficient. He's on time. He's doing everything well. Do they get appreciated?
No.
Okay. You get a carrier that does his route and he finishes early, or a CCA that finishes route, gets his route done early. Do they get appreciated?
I don't think so.
They get blessed with more work, right?
Yeah, they come back and they get what they call a piece.
Yeah, they get more.
Yeah,
work.
But then again, it's, they're being paid for it. It's not like they're doing it for free.
Right.
You follow me? So, yeah.
They are getting paid for it.
Right, they're getting paid for it.
But then the one time that they actually have to call out, what happens?
Oh, yeah, then they get mad about it. That's like the same thing I say. Hey, help me out today, but screw me tomorrow. You know what I mean? That's, we've gone through that. Oh, help me out. Yeah, and it's not, I've done that a million times. Team player, take care of what happened, at the post office, get the mail out, be efficient, do this and that. Okay, yeah, do that. Then the next day I'm in the electric chair in the office. You know what I mean?
What does what does our employer do to address employees' failures, mishaps, mistakes, wrongdoings? What does
It all depends who you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it all depends who you are.
Okay. Give me an example.
Well, I have to keep referring back to transportation people, so I'm not picking on it because that's where I was. I was in transportation.
Okay.
So I'm not just keying in on just transportation. It's where I was. That was my job. We had a driver one time sat there and filled the truck full of gasoline, a diesel truck. $140 worth of gasoline. Oh, they had to bring a tow. Thank God he didn't start the truck because it would have destroyed the motor. They picked it up and they drug it back to the post office. Nothing happened to the guy. Nothing happened to him. Okay, nothing.
Okay.
Same guy backed into my tractor, broke the mirror and the door and the fender. Okay. I go outside to get into my assigned tractor and I see the mirror and the door and all this broke, and there's no key there. So guess what? The guy knew it. He hit and run it. Guess what? Nothing ever happened to him. But then there'll be the guy that farted, we'll say. And guess what? Then it's the end of the world. But it depends who you are. Different rules for different fools. It's 100% like that. Oh yeah. I'm not. It is what it is. It's. I hate hate to be so critical about it, but if you ask me, I'm going to tell you.
Okay. What changes have you noticed about the company's culture in the recent years or since you started working there?
Nothing.
The changes. You haven't seen anything change?
No.
Really?
Nope. I've seen more people, getting more. There's more aggression there than needs to be. It's really the hardest part about working at the post office, ladies and gentlemen, is getting up in the morning and getting there. That's the hardest part.
Hostility?
Yeah, well, the hostility, yes, in there, Yeah, you got people pointing fingers and making allegations, and it's unfounded, but people listen to that. And that's the whole wrong idea about this whole thing. Mm-hmm. I don't, the people that do the least get the most. How about that?
Jeez.
Yeah, well, I hate to say it. It's true.
Man.
It is what it is. Sorry, but
okay.
You asked, I told, And by the way, this is freedom of speech. I don't represent the post office. I'm being asked questions, and this is strictly from my experience and my opinion. So, like I said once again in the other video, if you get upset about this, it's obviously you have some problem psychologically, and maybe you should go and see a therapist. And then the therapist will send you off to go if he finds it feasible. He'll send you off, and you can go get medicine to deal with your issues. And like I said, and I don't hide there. And you can walk up to me and ask me anything. If you see me, just come and ask me. You don't have to assume anything. Like I said, I'm hated. People don't even know me. There's people that stand next to me. Oh, well, he doesn't like you. The guy's never said 2 words to me in all the years we've been at the post office. Okay, well, that's cool. I mean, I don't need any more friends. I'm good,
So, do you believe? Last question.
Go.
And you can go for it.
What?
Do you believe that we have a toxic culture more so than any of the other companies that you worked at, or the same as other companies?
No.
Or not at all?
No. I came from public supermarkets where common sense, waste, shit talking, violence, self-appointed titles, people, I came from a different culture. I came from a place that was efficient. I was there 26 years. I retired from there. So if people ask, oh, well, why didn't you stay there? Because I didn't want to. That's why. I was done with it. My kids were grown. I was done with it. Took a couple years off, went to the post office. Like I said, I'm there because I want to be there, not because I have to be there. So.
Culture of the post office.
Yeah, it's.
You believe it's toxic, non-toxic, the same as, or?
No. It's toxic because you go there and everybody has like a chip on their shoulder or this and that. Like I said in another video, I've seen people that come there that were completely normal. Within like 2 years, they walk around and they're mad at everything now. Because I guess, when they say birds of a feather flock together, if you're standing next to somebody and all they're doing is putting negative shit in your ears, you're going to be negative. So that's what I think happens at the post office. Like I said, I work outside by myself and I have great conversations by myself. You know what I mean? But, it is that. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, like I said, I don't work with a large group of people, but anytime I hear anything they're always bickering about something, Somebody's always not happy there.
So we can't always blame this on management per se. I think that the people themselves have issues as well. maybe it starts from the top, works its way down, but remember, the people that are up top are usually the people that work as regular employees first, no?
Yeah, some.
So the toxic managers are basically...
Well, yeah, because like I said, it's part of the environment. I mean, it's, if they're toxic, okay, and they walk around with an attitude and a chip on their shoulder, so they're green lighting everybody else to act the same way. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
So, but other than that, I don't have no complaints about the place. I love my job. I have no complaints about it. I have no complaints about it. I just don't, I don't care for the people that tried to make it theirs. It's not, and guess what? And they, just as well as I voiced my opinion that I don't like that people, they voice the same thing back towards me. And guess what? I embrace it. It goes both ways. If you don't like what I say, that's fine. You don't have to like what I say. But guess what? Here in the United States of America, we're allowed to say that. If you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like what I say. You don't have to listen to this show. You could turn it off. But, but if it's entertainment, it's entertainment to you. And trust me, if I have your attention and you're looking at me, you know that there's something that you like about this. And there's some truth about it. Because truthfully, I won't talk shit. I won't say something about somebody unless I know for a fact. And guess what? If I say it here into this camera, I'll say it to you. I have no problem. And Jay will tell you that. Jay has been there before. If I say something here, he's heard me say it there, because I don't do nothing behind nobody's back. I have no problem. Because, I've had stuff happen to me in my life that nothing can be any worse than that, okay? So.
You know what though?
What?
You know what?
What?
If you guys get a chance and you haven't subscribed to my other channel yet, Mr. P is gonna be on my other channel. And we're gonna talk about some of the dirty, some of the grimy, some of the backyard things that have happened. Not necessarily on a light note. It's gonna be more of a personal note as far as interactions with significant others, being flown in helicopters to emergency rooms, from being stabbed and run over by cars. If you heard what I just said, everything we just said has happened to one of us. With all that being said, that channel information is in the first pinned comment as well as the video description, and we will talk. Now, if you do go on the other channel and you do watch some of that, please understand, I am not monetized on that channel, and I am not representing anybody on this one or that one, but it's gonna be a lot more free talk, to say the least. It won't be as
a lot
reserved.
more street. How about that?
There you go.
And a lot more personal stuff, that I don't mind talking about it. He knows that I don't mind. And like I said, I'm not ashamed of anything I have to say or anything about me or nothing. I mean, it's no big secret. It's no big secret. Like I said, I don't mind, my brother, he wants to tell you, his stuff, he can tell you. I'm not going to talk about him. He's not going to talk about me. But if he asks me to tell my story, and I'm going to tell it to you.
It's
and then if he wants to tell his, then he can tell it too.
Yeah. So, and the only reason that we share things like this is because it wasn't just us this happened to. This happened to people that are watching. And when you find people that have like-minded situations or similar situations, you're able to identify. We're not gonna just tell one side of the story. You tell a full story. That way you can get a better understanding. And it's not looking for sympathy, but just letting it known that things are out there. When you have a platform to share information or share life experiences, that's what you utilize it for. Some things will make you laugh. Some things may make you cry. But at the end of the day, just two guys chatting it up. All right, this is JH and Mr. P. and we out.
Yeah.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.